So we are on our way to New York City. My wife's gonna try to go to sleep. I go, all right. So we are now in New York City. Interesting story that happened on the bus. I don't want to say that it was funny because, well, it was funny because it didn't happen to me. But when we were at our second stop, the bus decided to, nobody was at the driver's seat, and the bus decided to go backwards. So in the process of going backwards, we're all saying, the bus is moving backwards, the bus is moving backwards. So the bus driver actually, he got in, he stepped on the brake. But the problem was that the guy in front of us had coffee that was sitting on his tray, and it wasn't very sturdy. So the coffee spilled all down in front of him. Well, that's not the funny part. Well, that was pretty funny, but the funny part was the fact that right after that, we got to go again, and the lady told everybody, be careful with your drinks because this bus, it doesn't sturdy, and so you will spill your drink. And sure enough, that's what happened. Just a little 2 minutes too late. To New York, get something to eat, New York style, and this is what we pick. Nice. Interesting. Get batteries for one of the students' cameras, and we're at a Walgreens. It has 3 floors. Always the same. So when you come to Macy's, and it's the, I think, 5th floor, 6th floor, they have wooden escalators. And they really do work. I think 3 total.
Does this mean, or does it get hotter as you go up? The heat rises.
9 floors in this Macy's store. This floor usually is a floor they do all their Christmas decorations around Christmas. But now it's summer stuff. Another funny moment. So one of our students decided that she wanted to get this out of here. So instead of she was trying to do this, instead of actually lifting this little piece up and then pulling it out. It's the one right there. It's her. Yes, it's her. She's the one that did it. We are in the Toys R Us store. And all there is a big Ferris wheel in here. Okay.
Stephen and Lauren will walk the land.
Well, you gotta go that way to get around it. We're going to Wonkaland. Okay, let's have fun. Okay, this is the weirdest thing. It's called Squirmies.
Guys, they're the top selling toy in New York City. Any kid 3 years old and above can do it. #1 sold toy. Got him. Got him. My favorite, but woohoo! Right through. Guys, they're only $5. They're the top selling toy in New York City. Any kid 3 years old can do it. Only $5. You can watch them weave right between your fingers. Get inside.
That is very interesting. Almost tempted to pick one of them up. All right, enter into the Wonkaland.
shoes are glowy.
Sick. What else is gonna apple smell of chocolate?
Okay, anybody would spend this kind of money for a Disney purse. There's got to be something wrong. $318? Really? While the girls are shopping in the Disney store, I decided to... watch a little Beauty and the Beast. That is one ugly Cinderella. There is no way in the world that I would want to save her. Alright, so we're getting ready to go to the M&M store. Get for filming. I almost got hit by a car. Wow, I gotta pay attention when I'm in New York. If you've never been to the M&M store in New York, look at all these different flavors. It goes on and on and on. That'd be nice if they actually made an M&M that big. I think I would enjoy eating that. Or at least attempting to. My wife was showing me a shirt that I wanted to show you. M&M. One look at her? No way. So when you're in New York, you got to see the Statue of Liberty. And I don't think I can ever get this close to it. Statue of Liberty. Hey, didn't say it was the real one. So now we're in a Hershey store. And this. 5 pounds of chocolate right here. That's insane. Then I came over here and I saw this. And we go through a lot of chocolate syrup. If you imagine if that thing was actually full. That is a lot of chocolate. I would really go nuts with that much chocolate syrup. I love my chocolate syrup. Have you ever seen Seinfeld? And they had the one episode where they go to the soup kitchen and the guy would say, "No soup for you." Well, here is the actual store with that. Here's the shirt chart.
My aunt called me because somebody called me.
So, no soup for you. And there it is.
With her phone number in it. So we wanted to make sure I had to drop mine in New York somewhere.
Buildings around, everywhere you go. But then we turn around, in the middle of the city is Central Park. So we go from buildings to trees everywhere. I think it's pretty neat to be able to come inside of a big city and you have this park. Pretty awesome. Have you ever seen a squirrel that gets this close to you? The squirrel comes right from my foot.
Oh, there you go.
You just scared it.
Then we may be able to feed the squirrel.
Right here.
Do you want me to do it?
Let's see if we can feed this squirrel here.
That is so cool.
So let's get a photo.
That is so
Share.
Be careful so it doesn't bite you guys. If you got rabies, you're in trouble.
The other one. The other one needs to be fed. Hey, stole the whole thing.
Now,
Mine was better. It was in my paw.
so we're in Central Park, and one of the parts, which you already knew that, but one of the parts is this amphitheater, where people actually sang. So one of our students is going to attempt.
Mama, please stop crying. I can't stand the sound. Your pain is painful and it's tearing me down. I hear glasses breaking as I sit up in my bed. I told Dad you didn't mean those nasty things you said. You fought about money, about me and my brother, and this I come home to, and this is my shelter. It ain't easy growing up in World War III, never knowing what love could be. You see, I don't want love to destroy me like it has done my family. Can we work it out? Can we be a family? I promise I'll be better. Mommy, I'll do anything. Can we work it out? Can we be a family? I promise I'll be better. Daddy, please don't leave. Growing up in World War III, never knowing what love could
She's still singing, and people are starting to come up and listen to her, which I think is pretty cool. Little by little. She's done a really good job. More views of Central Park. Really, can they actually call a lake inside of a park, inside of a city? Is that actually possible? I'm not sure, but that is definitely different. But this is all parks in Central Park. It's amazing. Here are Echo! Echo! Woo!
I want that European girl's number.
See, you should have read yours.
The zoo at Central Park. Bah, bah,
Steven just wants to find his European.
bah, bah.
Look, that goat's trying to eat that lady's hair.
Oh, she's, look at that. Echo is trying it.
Yeah.
Come a little bit closer, please. Come a little bit closer. I want your
Steven just
hair.
wants his European.
Come please, a little bit closer so I can have that hair. Oh, I want to eat that hair of yours.
Bring your butt closer
Oh,
so I can
that's
find
food.
it.
That's food over there. Let me go over to this lady.
That lady's
Give me, feed me, feed me, feed me.
Look at the little ones. They're all fighting all over the steps.
There's my European.
Baby.
Well, it's a good thing I can't get it.
Oh, those who are trying to fight. I missed most of it. Turn the camera back on. Oh, man. Gotta go. Maybe say, oh, yeah. Ooh.
It's pooping. Oh, it's poop. Poop.
Here it comes, getting rid of. You're not bumping heads. Abercrombie and Finch. There is a wait. There is a wait to get in this store. There it goes.
I tried it very hard.
Excuse me. The line goes on and on
Yeah,
and on. And on.
Excuse me, please. Oh, that's
That is the end of that line just to get into that store. That's crazy. Well, here we are at Rockefeller Plaza. Here we are in April, what is today's date? April 19th. And there are still ice skating at Rockefeller Plaza. So, I don't know when it ends. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool to see. I don't even have to say a word about it. That was where we ate dinner tonight. Alright, so we are heading back to the car, or actually to the place where the bus will pick us up, so we can get on home. Been a long day, exhausting, and that's it from New York.
Don't wanna make you feel like you